I don't know if this military operation of Jehoshaphat is studied at the military academies, but this was the greatest victory. And it was not the warriors who won the battle, but the artists, the Levite, musicians, poets, singers, and dancers.
Some people came and told Jehoshaphat, "A vast army is coming against you from Edom, from the other side of the Dead Sea. It is already in Hazazon Tamar, that is, En-Gedi." Alarmed, Jehoshaphat resolved to inquire of the Lord, and he proclaimed a fast for all Judah.
There was a Levite serving as a Mishorer, psalmist, in the house of God. The name of his ancestor was Mattaniah, from Hebrew, the gift of the Lord. The Levite announced the word from God. Jehoshaphat listened to this prophecy, and being inspired from above, he played a completely non-standard game position. He sent fine arts against an armed and fearsome enemy. Brutal force was opposed by poetry and music. The Levites' artists were filled with the inspiration from the Lord. They uplifted the heavenly verses and music, and performed angelic malicious dance. Thus, under the leadership of the Spirit of God, the psalmists of Israel won the battle. I want to comment on some of the key passages from this story. Let's go through the text.
Then the Spirit of the Lord came on Jahaziel, son of Zechariah, the son of Benaiah, the son of Jeiel, the son of Mattaniah, a Levite, and descendant of Asaph, as he stood in the assembly.
Here is the question. Why in this tense situation the author gives a long genealogy of a Levite? There must be something here. Perhaps this genealogy is necessary because it contains something important. In other words, the Spirit of the Lord reveals the message of the Most High not only through words that the Levite had to proclaim, but also throughout his name. Part of the message is proclaimed by words. The other part is hidden in the name of the speaker. Another question comes out. Why does the author tell us this or that number of names? Do these names make a message? Did he write this genealogy name by name, word by word, to formulate a thought? And what if the number of generations matters? As you know, in Jewish tradition, numbers have symbolic meaning. They may contain a message within them. In this genealogy there are 7 names. 7 is the number of fullness and of a perfect action. Often the genealogy is written down by the author in order to point at the particular ancestor, because this forefather is significant, he is a key person. In our case, this glorious ancestor is Asaph, in Hebrew, collector. He was King David's contemporary and fellow. This Levite was the founder of the dynasty of the sons of Asaph, Bnei Asaph, who served as singers in the house of God and became the writers of 12 songs of the Book of Psalms. This very Asaph, together with David, created the regulations for the sacred rite and worship in the temple.
For long ago in the days of David and Asaph, there had been directors for the musicians and for the songs of praise and thanksgiving to God.
The name of the Levite is Jehaziel, which means, he whom God looks at. As it is written,
"For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer."
Jehazi is a cognate to the word hazon, a vision, a prophecy. If we read this genealogy of our Levite and decode the names, we get the following. The one whom God watches. The son of the one who brings the memory of the Lord. The son of whom Adonai gave birth to. The son to whom God will prepare the calling. The son of the gift of the Most High. A Levite from the sons of the collector of treasures. This is the name of the Levite Jehaziel, who opened wide his mouth, and the Lord filled it. The Bible dictionary says about him, Jehaziel is a Levite who predicted the victory of Jehoshaphat. The point here is, not only that he correctly predicted events, with words from the Spirit of God, he changed the situation. He was filled with inspiration and his song had a powerful effect. His poetry created a victory on earth. That one he had already seen in heaven, as it is said,
Your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
the words of his prophecy created a new reality.
He said, Listen, King Jehoshaphat, and all who live in Judah and Jerusalem. This is what the Lord says to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours but God's.
כי לא לכם המלחמה, כי לאלוהים.
You will not have to fight this battle. Take up your positions, stand firm, and see the deliverance the Lord will give you, Judah and Jerusalem.
יהודה ירושלים, אל תרתעו ואל תחתו.
Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Go out to face them tomorrow, and the Lord will be with you.
What do we learn from all of this? God knew us before we were conceived in our mother's womb. He leads us through the generations.
через поколение.
He endows us with talents, creative gifts, expecting that we will answer yes to his call. But this is our choice.
Но этот выбор за нами.
In the next part, we will see the development of this creative process which gave birth to a new reality. The reality of victory.